All right, I've been doing a lot of crap. This is actually one of project I'm working on. It's kind of big. Uh, this is one of the components. This is a space plane, and I had to do the inside of the cockpit. There's computer displays that I'm making that will go on here, and they'll be all nice and glowy and blinky lights and all that nice stuff inside the cockpit. These are reaction control thrusters because you need that if you're in space because there's no air. Although this thing is made for microgravity, so there is molecular oxygen. That's anything like below 400 miles up in the sky above the Earth. So it's not that. That's kind of like where the space station and most of our satellites are. They're like they're I think they're about 200 miles up. So this thing kind of operates in that area. So it's not zero G, but it's called microgravity. Anyway, as far as details, if you oh, didn't mean to do it twice. I'm not doing a screen thing because I just wanted to show this really quick. But I had to design the engine and everything, so these components aren't like randomly put in just to look cool. Everything has its place and everything's there for a reason. Well, what you do is first you say, okay, what do I need to make this work? And then you make sure you have that, and then you can make it look pretty, you know. But that's the way I design. I say, okay, what does it do? How well does it do it? And then design around that, you know, because I had to make everything fit into this the space, so it actually had to make sense. Yeah, this even the engine that this thing uses, its propulsion system is it's not something I just thought about. I actually it's something that it's a combination of a lot of different skill sets of mine. I will say this about it: it does use a solar furnace, and the cool thing about it is I thought about that when I was a kid and didn't know what it was called, but years later we made things like it, and I was like, oh hey, oh okay, cool. Someone else was thinking the same thing. So anyway, it's called Solar Striker. This is basically a design that I made when I drew it by hand, but I made it when I was a 13-year-old kid. So we're talking 1983 or 82, depending on what month it was. Anyway, yeah, this is a much bigger project. There's space stations and space station interiors, and it should be pretty cool when it's done. And you know, it's one thing to show the outside of things which we see all the time, but I like showing the guts, how things work. Because why not, you know? And I have a background, a science background. It's actually microbiology, so it's the furthest thing from engineering. But it allows me to at least try and, you know, have a certain level of confidence. Say, hey, you know, I did such and such. I should be able to handle this. Oh, let's get the underside of this real quick. So these are landing pads. They actually emit strong electromagnetic force to repel this thing. Short distance that translates into landing like landing struts that are made of electromagnetic force, electromotive force. Anyway, so this is cool. This is this is my space plane. Whole point, have fun, and maybe inspire someone to actually make the thing in real life. It's a two-seater, by the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, how it works and everything will be explained at a later time. But it's awesome.